pot of tea with a couple of nibbles, some seasonal greens, and a piping hot bowl of fresh kanji. That's a dope breakfast right there. The perfect way to start your day. Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks, I get the goods from A to B. I'll even take them across the sea if needed. So don't worry, you're in safe hands. They don't call me the gold standard guard for nothing. A pot of tea with a couple of nibbles, some seasonal greens, and a piping hot bowl of fresh kanji. That's a dope breakfast right there. The perfect way to start your day.
चलो चलो चालू करते हैं। हेलो रावण के मैक भाई, कैसे हो? स्वागत है आपका हमारी लाइव स्ट्रीम में। एक मिनट सेटिंग कर लें, ठीक है? चलो, अरे स्पिन मारे आते ही कितने हो गए? मैं स्पिन देखने बैठा मेरे को। वैसे तो मैक्सिमम मैंने कर ही रखे हैं, पर मेरे पास 16 स्पिन हो गए हैं। स्पिन मारे स्लाइम में दुखिया रखा है इसकी। तो कहाँ भाग रही है ये? स्लाइम फालतू को परेशान करती है। स्पिन मारे आते ही मेरे पास तो कितने हैं? कितने हैं ये? 14 हैं। निकल जाएगा। पहले हिस्ट्री चेक कर लेते हैं अपनी। हिस्ट्री में कितने हैं मेरे पास में? हिस्ट्री देखते हैं कहाँ तक आया था। आई थिंक 59 के 52 हुआ है ना। 60-70 से मिलेगा ये। ओके 50 51 स्पिन कर रखे हैं यहाँ तक मैंने अभी, और 10 और कर सकता हूँ मैं। मैंने डेली मिशन कंप्लीट करा है? आई डोंट नो, मैंने नहीं करा है शायद। कमीशन मिशन स्पिन मारते हैं, पहले कमीशन मिशन कंप्लीट कर लूँ ना, एक आधा प्राइम और मिल जाए तो ज़्यादा अच्छा है। लैग क्यों हो रहा है? ऊपर जाना पड़ेगा। बस ठीक है ना। लेके चला गया क्या? अरे चला गया वो, मैसेज नहीं कर रहा, चला गया वो शायद। आज भाई निकाल के रहेंगे इसको। हो रहा चलो जल्दी जल्दी करो। कम ऑन, जल्दी जल्दी स्विच मारो इसको। ओके हो रहा। बेचारा कंफ्यूज हो गया। क्या करें, पहले स्पिन मारने का 10 का, एक स्पिन मार लेते हैं ना, एक कर ही लेते हैं स्पिन, मैं भी शायद 10 में निकल जाए, मुश्किल है। पहले नॉर्मल में मारूंगा मैं यहाँ पे, इसके 3 है ना, यहाँ पे एक स्पिन मार लेते हैं नॉर्मल में पहले, उसके बाद 10 का स्पिन मारेंगे डायरेक्ट। ओके अब चलो भाई, आई होप सो निकल जाए। 10 का स्पिन इकट्ठा पेल रहा हूँ। पिंक ही निकला, गोल्डन ही है, लोल। अरे यार पिंक ही निकला, गोल्डन निकला ही नहीं। ओके और कलेक्ट करने पड़ेंगे। 50 थे, 60 हो गए टोटल, 61 के करीब हो गए। 65 या 70 में निकलने वाली है ये। और आते किसी कैरेक्टर का वो निकला है, इस कैरेक्टर के पता नहीं कितने वो निकल गए। ये तीसरा निकल गया इसका ये। और कलेक्ट करने पड़ेंगे प्राइम। अब ठीक है। कंप्लीट चैलेंज। ओके
Prepare yourself well. Here comes the night.
Congratulations!
Bye. You're in for a little shock.
This was new.
बात स्लो क्यों हो रहा है?
Don't mind if I do. Let's do this then.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Need some time. Let the world collide! Shower hills be gone.
हेलो भाई, ये भी डन। एक मिनट में वीकली कंप्लीट करा है? वीकली भी नहीं करा है मैंने, है ना? वीकली अभी वो वो भी कंप्लीट नहीं करा है शायद इस हफ्ते में। मेरे को चेस्ट की लोकेशन मिल जाएगी ना फिर? ओ भाई कहाँ जाके आए? इसको हील कर लेते हैं पहले यार।
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
Stretch just to swallow.
अले भाई ये भी डन। लीजा नॉकआउट कर दी बस मैं। अरे स्टैचू ऑफ 7 पे चलो। हील कर लेते हैं पहले इसको। 60 का हो गया मेरा, 60 हो गया। 70 पे निकलती है ना, 65 या 70 पे निकलती है वो। एक 10 का स्पिन हम और मार लेंगे भी, शायद निकल जाए। पर पहले इनको मिशन कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं। Complete the challenge, protecting the Xilonen. सुबह करो पहले, नाइट में ना दिमाग खराब होता है। इसके बाद लास्ट पिन होगा 10-10 का। निकल गई तो निकल गई, नहीं निकली तब भी नहीं। 60 का तो हो ही गया क्योंकि 70 पे निकल, आई थिंक 65 या 70 पे निकलती है सबको।
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
You're in for a little shock.
You've been enough. Up and away! Ills be gone.
हेलो भाई इस्माइल भाई, कैसे हो?
Butterfly.
Sorry, pal.
मैं तो बढ़िया हूँ भाई, आप बताओ आप कैसे हो?
Up and away!
Let's round them up. Let's round them up.
Shower me with praise!
मस्त मस्ती चाहिए।
Closing in!
That was quick.
Swollen. Up and away!
यार जोलिन निकल नहीं रही है, 60 का स्पिन हो गया मेरा और अभी तक निकली नहीं है। क्या लगता है कितनी उम्मीद है निकलने की? 10 का स्पिन एक और मानूंगा, निकल गई तो ठीक है, नहीं निकली तो फिर मैं मानूंगा।
Up to it, Manzai.
मैं छोटू मतलब
Sorry, pal.
Closing in! Butterfly.
यार इनके लेवल ज़्यादा बढ़ गए कि नॉकआउट ही नहीं होते। वर्ल्ड लेवल इंक्रीज भी नहीं कर रहा है।
Dancing in the wind. Shower me with praise.
कंप्लीट, बढ़िया। हील कर लेते हैं खुद को। अच्छा रावण एक है, और बता रावण एक भाई आप कैसे हो? एके भाई कैसे कट रही है जिंदगी? बैटल पास लेवल 16 पे हो गया, इसको क्लेम करते हैं। बाकी सीओसी में वो भी चल पड़ा हुआ है ना, क्लैन वार लीग चेक करनी पड़ी। संडे को करते हैं सीओसी की, है ना? संडे या फिर कल करेंगे, देखनी पड़ेगी यार। क्लैन वार लीग आ गई है, नया इवेंट आया, वो भी नहीं देखा अभी मैंने, देखना पड़ेगा क्या सीन है। करते हैं उसको, डन करते हैं। गिल्ड मास्टर ये रहे।
Add Astra. Thank you for completing.
बढ़िया, BCA मिल गए।
Add Astra Abyss.
अब देखते हैं इवेंट आया हुआ है ना, वो चेक करना पड़ेगा मेरे को, ताकि मेरे को थोड़ा सा टाइम मिल जाए। और अब यहाँ पर टेस्ट रन कंप्लीट है। इमेजिनेशन थिएटर, इसको चेक करें। इमेजिनेशन थिएटर चेक नहीं करें इसमें टेस्ट में क्या क्या चीज़ें मिलती हैं हमें। ये हमारे साथ रिवॉर्ड का कलेक्ट करके रखता है वुल्फी। अच्छा फोटो ले सकते हैं, वाह। भाई सम्मावी का है यहाँ पे, मावी का नहीं है। हम्म, ये बढ़िया है। गेम प्ले ट्यूटोरियल, इमेजिनेशन थिएटर, चलो। परफॉर्मेंस, चेंज सेलेक्टिव करेक्टर नॉट इनफ। मेरे पास ये 6 करेक्टर है ही नहीं। कचीना है मेरे पास एक बस। सपोर्टिंग कास्ट, अच्छा ऊपर से ले रहा मेरे को। इसमें हम इसको ले सकते हैं ना। कंफर्म हो क्यों नहीं रहा है। सपोर्टिंग कास्ट ऊपर सेलेक्ट करना है, ओके। फुरीन और इसको ले लेते हैं सपोर्टिंग में, बाकी डाउन में जितने भी हैं। आओ भाई कंफर्म हो गई है। यार चलेगा नहीं, एटलीस्ट तब तक मेरे सारे कैरेक्टर के लेवल चाहिए ना, लेवल 60 होने चाहिए। और मेरे पास यहाँ पे फ्रीन और कचीना ही है। शंभू, कचीना का लेवल अपग्रेड नहीं हो रहा। लोल,
You really care.
क्राफ्टिंग कर लेते हैं लोग। हाँ डाउन में क्राफ्टिंग वॉल है। यस ये रहा। तो हमें जो चीज़ चाहिए इसको अपग्रेड करने के लिए ये तो हमें ड्रॉप्ड बाई माउंटेन किंग से ही मिलने वाला है। पृथ्वी भी टोपाज फ्रेगमेंट। क्या क्या नाम है इनके यार। पांच बना लेते हैं। बढ़िया। अब कचीना को अपग्रेड करने के लिए और क्या चाहिए हमें। ये चीज़ है ये। सीरियसली इससे मिलेगा ये यार। इसमें क्यों होने वाली है। एक मिनट यार एक मिनट। क्या सीन है? इसको हराना आसान नहीं रहेगा। बहुत कम डैमेज।
Time to shine. Strike a pose. Yeah, up and away. Butterfly.
The feeling's mutual.
Let's spark things up a little. Come a little.
Up and away.
ओए 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 ये क्या था।
No, no. Ah, the show begins.
Sorry, pal.
Butterfly. Closing in. I present.
बॉम्ब एक्सप्लोरर है क्या।
Stop it.
बॉम्ब एक्सप्लोरर ही हैं वो।
Up and away.
बचना पड़ेगा इनसे तो।
You're in for a little.
अब एक एक्टर को बहुत अपग्रेड करना पड़ेगा इस हिसाब से। जिस हिसाब से माउंटेन किंग को नॉक करने में टाइम लग रहा है ना तो हम लोग कैरेक्टर और अपग्रेड हो जाएंगे।
Closing in. Ills be gone.
Mighty mythical beast.
Butterfly.
You're in for a little shock.
अरे कहाँ गया? अरे यार आप फिर से डिफीट करना पड़ेगा। फुल स्क्रीन में क्यों चलता है? एक मिनट यार।
I'll do it, Mazai. So.
Witness mine.
हाँ फाइनली कचीना अपग्रेड हो जाएगा मेरे अगले लाल पे ना। सीन है कचीना अपग्रेड हो गया, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
A pot of tea with a couple of nibbles, some seasonal greens.
इमेजिनेशन थिएटर चल पड़ेगा मेरा, अगर वो चल पड़ा फिर दिक्कत नहीं। आई थिंक चल पड़ेगा
That's a
अभी।
dope breakfast right there. The perfect way to start your day.
लेवल 60 तक तो कर दी मैंने वैसे। आई होप सब चल पड़े इमेजिनेशन थिएटर। नहीं बस इतना चाहिए था यार। मेरे पास इमेजिनेशन थिएटर चल पड़े, वो चल पड़ा फिर दिक्कत नहीं है।
Whether it takes me
चेक करना
uphill,
पड़ेगा
downhill,
चलता
or
है
out to the
कि
sticks.
नहीं।
I get the goods from A to B. I'll even take them across the sea if needed. So don't worry, you're in safe hands.
कहाँ
They
गया?
don't call me the gold standard guard for nothing.
अरे यार एक तो चीज़ें मिलती भी नहीं है। चलो टेलीपोर्ट।
A pot of tea with a couple of nibbles, some seasonal greens, and a piping hot bowl of fresh kanji. That's a dope breakfast right there. The perfect way to start your day.
कॉपी मोड में नहीं चलेगा ये। बाद में करता इनवाइट तुम्हें भाई, है ना, बाद में करता इनवाइट।
Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks, I get the goods from A to B. I'll even take them across the sea if needed. So don't worry, you're in safe hands. They don't call me the gold standard guard for nothing.
शम्भो। टेम्परेरी अनेबल क्या सीन है ये? एक 110 हुए अभी।
boom booms and eyes, and boom booms and mouth. And I need to tighten up that part.
इसको क्या हो गया अब? ओ भाई निकला पिंक यार, फिर से पिंक ही निकला। सीरियसली मैं यही निकल रही है ना उससे, मेरे को तो वो नहीं चाहिए, मेरे को ज़ॉलिन चाहिए। क्या यार, वो सड़ी हुई निकल रही है बहन चो, ज़ॉलिन निकल नहीं रही है।
Pot of tea with a couple of nibbles, some seasonal greens.
ये सड़ी हुई निकल रही है ये, क्या करूं, उसका अचार डालूं मैं? क्या फ़ायदा बहन, क्या फ़ायदा नहीं बहन से इतना वो करने का, अगर एड यही निकलनी है।
Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks, I get the goods from A to B. I'll even take them across the sea if needed. So don't worry, you're in safe hands. They don't call me the gold standard.
इनको पहन लो।
Swift is the swan. Flipify.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Well, since we're already caught in the rain, we might as well enjoy it. Saves us the energy of running for shelter at least. Well, since
Many happy returns. Alley-oop.
इसका भी कोई कॉम्बिनेशन होगा।
shower me with praise.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
Closing in.
ओए नीचे मत गिरो।
Score! Let's see what's inside.
बोर हो रहा हूँ मैं। ज़ॉलेन नहीं निकली, मेरा दिमाग खराब हो रहा है। मेरे पास की है कोई? एशियट की क्वेस्ट आइटम है ये। चिहांग वॉल। राधे राधे विकास भाई, कैसे
The
हो?
sun feels almost as hot as those studio lights I'm in front of all the time. Good thing there can only be one sun.
बढ़िया नहीं है यार, ज़ॉलेन नहीं निकली। 50 60 65 65 का स्पिन मार दिया बैच, फिर भी नहीं निकली वो। टोटल 65 का स्पिन हो गया पर नहीं निकली वो।
Surrendering will be gentle.
Let my name echo in song! Up and away! Dancing in the wind. Oh, brilliant! Closing in.
Congratulations!
बस आने वाले 65 की होना। हाँ 65 हो गया यार। कितने में निकलेगी? 70 पे।
Up and away! Yes! The show begins!
और 15 कर लो। नहीं यार 15 अरे यार इतने तो प्राइम में भी नहीं है।
Up and away!
प्राइम में भी होने चाहिए, प्राइम में भी खत्म हो गया अब तो। बहुत सारे ड्रीम कोड है, ड्रीम कर लिए हो। कितने थे? 5 है, 5 की 6 थे, वो तो कर लिया मैंने। वो मैंने डिस्कॉर्ड पे भी डाला, वो तो कर लिया मैंने। उसकी वीडियो भी डाल रखी है।
Closing in.
अरे इमेजिनेटिव थिएटर नहीं चल रहा है यार मेरा, क्या इजी मोड ही कर रखा है, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड के बाद चला ही नहीं। इमेजिनेशन थिएटर नहीं चल रहा है ना, मेन सीन ये है। मेरे पास कचीना ही है सिर्फ यहाँ पे। थ्री स्टार दे रखा है इसको भी। HP सर्दी हो गई सर्दी। ये भी HP के लिए 3 स्टार ही है। क्रिटिकल एलिमेंट्री मास्टरी, क्रिटिकल अटैक और क्रिटिकल रेट है। क्रिटिकल एलिमेंट्री मास्टरी इसको देख लेते हैं। यहाँ पे है 3 स्टार जिसमें सिर्फ क्रिटिकल डैमेज है। एनर्जी रिचार्ज डिफेंस, एनर्जी रिचार्ज डिफेंस ये रिडीम कर लो। इतना बड़ा भाई, ये तो काफी बड़ा है। मैं करता हूँ बड़ा लंबा रिडीम कोड है। ZT5R ये कर लिया है मैंने, ये कर रखा है मैंने, VY कर रखा है मैंने, ये ऑलरेडी हो चुका है। ये ऑलरेडी कर रखा है मैंने, VY वाला कर रखा है भाई ऑलरेडी, ये ऑलरेडी कर रखा है। मैक्सिमम कर रखे हैं मैंने, बोल तो रहा हूँ। मैंने वीडियो में डाले तो हैं जितने भी वो कर रखे हैं, मैंने चेक कर लो एक बार, कोई बच गया तो वो बता। Selectable character not enough. एक यार 8 कैरेक्टर होने चाहिए स्टार तो शो करने के लिए, और सारे ही 60 तक रीच होनी चाहिए। मैं ऐसे फुरीना है, कचीना भी कर रखी है वैसे मैंने, और बाकी मेरे पास कोई नहीं है। ये चलेगा नहीं यार, ये नहीं चलेगा। इससे बाहर निकलते हैं यहाँ से। तीन दिन है, 3 दिन में कैसे करेंगे तेरे प्राइम में इकट्ठे? और संडे आ रहा है क्या आज के बाद? फ्राइडे सैटरडे संडे हैं, अभी 3 दिन है वैसे। संडे को शायद हो सकता है, संडे को हो सकता है मैं भी कंप्लीट। अभी की हिस्ट्री ऐड नहीं करी इसने, 4-5 वाली करी है 28 की। एक मिनट, बैग में सिर्फ एक की है, एंशंट की बस। वही कर रहा हूँ, मॉन्स्टेड का कर रहा हूँ फिलहाल। फालतू के लिए टाइम नहीं मेरे पास यहाँ पे। अरे इससे मेरे को फिर वो मिल जाएगी ना रेपुटेशन रिवॉर्ड में। ताकि प्राइमोजन मिलेगा, ओके। कॉस्ट वगैरह होगी, ये भी कॉस्ट वगैरह में बहुत दिमाग खराब होने वाला है मेरा। नेट लाइन का करना पड़ेगा ना। नेट लाइन का रेपुटेशन कहाँ ऐसे है? आइडिया नहीं मेरे को। Triangle thing of reputation, okay. मैनहट्टन का मैप देखो दिखेगा ट्रायंगल सिंबल। ट्रायंगल सिंबल तो है नहीं यहाँ पे यार। ये थोड़ी है। चेनारलैंड का ये तो अनलॉक ही नहीं है अभी। ये तो अनलॉक ही नहीं है रे बाबू भैया। इसको अनलॉक करने के लिए मुझे गो एटापोटेशन वगैरह देखना पड़ेगा। तो देखता हूँ 1 मिनट। पहले मैं एक चीज़ ओपन कर लूँ यहाँ पे। मैं सोचा मेरे को चेस्ट वाला मैप मिल जाए, ट्रेजर चेस्ट वाला मैप, वो ज़्यादा बढ़िया रहेगा।
Here comes another.
Simplify. Close it in.
Congratulations!
साउंड में एको जाता है फिर भी।
Those be gone. Let's round him up.
Let's finish this next time.
Explore. Let's see what's inside.
टॉप में तो है नहीं, डाउन में होगा यार। कितने बंदे हैं यार?
Shower me with praise.
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
Take it away. Cool in.
Mighty mythical beast! Sorry! You!
Full speed ahead.
Congratulations!
Up and away. Swift is the swallow.
Sorry, pal. Many happy returns!
Score. Let's see what's inside.
इसके की नहीं है यार, इसके की नहीं है मेरे पास। ये एरिया पहली बार एक्सप्लोर कर रहा हूँ और मिल गई की ऑफ समवेयर। वाओ, यहीं पे मिल गई। और एक और चाहिए, 2 चाहिए। गेट तो मेरे को मिला नहीं, जिस गेट के लिए मैं आया हूँ वो है। गेट के लिए तो मिल आया था मैं। ओके, तो यहाँ पे प्राइमोजन तो नहीं मिलेंगे, अलग अलग की चीज़ें मिलने वाली हैं। ये क्या चीज़ है? वाह, सेट है किस चीज़ का? 5 स्टार सेट है तो ज़रूर काम आएगा। मैं भी एक आधा ट्राई करें। ओके, तो नेटलेट की स्टोरी और रेपुटेशन करनी पड़ेगी हम लोगों के, करते हैं उसको भी हम।
Shower me with praise. Cool in.
Alley-oop! Congratulations!
Strike a pose.
Let's spark things up a little.
Let the world collide. Up and away.
फाइव स्टार तो कुछ नहीं मिला। आया मैं जरा 1 मिनट में।
Boom booms and eyes, and boom booms and mouth. And I need to tighten up that part. Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks, I get the goods from A to B. I'll even take them across the sea if needed. So don't worry, you're in safe hands. They don't call me the gold standard guard for nothing.
चलो भाई एक्सप्लोर इसको एक्सप्लोर कर रहा था केव को मैं। मेरे को एक ही की मिली, दूसरी नहीं मिली। दूसरी की मिलेगी तभी खुलेगा ये वाला डब्बा। एक की तो मिल गई ना यहाँ पे। एक और चाहिए होगी।
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
ओह मेरे को लगा एक ही है।
Shower me with praise! Stop that! Nose be gone! Close it in!
Forget it.
इसमें से भी कुछ नहीं निकला। आपको लोकल निकल रहे हैं इसमें से।
Sorry, pal.
इसका मिशन कंप्लीट करते हैं। प्राइम होता भी मिलने वाला है ऐसे नहीं। मिस्ट्री ऑफ विजिटर द ट्रायल क्रोनियस क्या है ये? इस साइड आऊँ भाई, ये टॉप पे जाके है क्या? केव के अंदर हूँ यहाँ पे। क्या आसपास और कोई टेलीपोर्टेशन नहीं है क्या? यहीं से जाना पड़ेगा घूम घाम के। यहाँ पे कहाँ पे है? डाउन में?
Strike a pose. Ah.
हाँ कहाँ है ये?
Hi, I'm Uni. Are you here to help find the baby saurians?
And I'm Toba. You must be the helpers that we've been waiting for.
It's nice to meet you too, but we're just passing through. Oh, but Uncle Sanka said he was gonna send some of his friends over to help us. You sure he didn't mean you? Yeah, sorry. Whatever this is about, it sounds like you've got the wrong end of the stick. Wrong end of the stick?
Darn it! We've been tricked, Hoonie. I should have known that Glasses Guy was a con artist.
What are we supposed to do about the baby saurians now? Time's running out. It's okay, Hoonie. Don't worry. Why don't you tell us what happened with these baby saurians, huh? There's been a lot of unrest in the tribe lately, and my dad's saurian got injured. Her name's Nana, and she has 3 little babies. After what happened to Nana, her babies were so scared that they ran off and hid. I'm really worried about them, so I decided to go look for them. If Nana is your dad's saurian, why isn't he the one looking for them? My dad's one of the elders, so he's busy getting ready for Turnfire Night. It's a really important ceremony, more important than this, anyway. I'm not supposed to be out here either, but I snuck out without telling him. I didn't think it would take very long, but then that guy we ran into made us tell him loads of stories, and it wasted so much time.
Yeah, it was so selfish. He doesn't have a heart.
It's alright, don't let him get to you. We're here now and we'll help you, because we care a lot, don't we, Traveler? They should be. I already managed to find their tracks, and it seems like they're hiding on the cliff. Really? Wow! Thank you so much, Miss Traveler and Miss Paimon.
Awesome. You gotta be careful out on the cliffs, though. They're really steep. Even grown-ups have trouble climbing them.
Act 1.
Uni said the baby saurians are on the cliff, so let's find a way up.
यहाँ कुछ है नहीं क्या ऊपर जाने के लिए? वो यार ऊपर जाने के लिए जुगाड़ ढूंढना पड़ेगा। ये रहा, मिल गया जुगाड़।
If it isn't the gruesome twosome who wormed their way into our servant circle of friends. Still awestruck from the last time we met? Would that be why you hastily scrambled up here to pay your respects the moment you saw us? I suppose we can't blame you. Such is the spell that our majesty casts on our minions. Very well. You heathens leave us no choice. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula shall grant you the audience that you seek. Come, pucker up. You may now kiss our feet.
Wait, aren't you like Kenichi's sidekick? What the heck are you going on about? You're somehow managing to be even more annoying than the last time we met.
Silence! Who are you calling sidekick? We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame. We shall have you know that last time, were it not for Kenichi's earnest pleading on your behalf, you would have received not a single word of mercy.
Oh, come on. You talk big, but Kenichi clearly has you under lock and key.
That's great, sovereign to you. You dare invite the wrath of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How. You will burn in turn fire for 1,000 years for your blasphemy. If you must know, our humble servant begged us to investigate an abyss incident near Hoytsidland, and we chose to grant his request.
Abyss incident?
See this little lizard? Its mother, a medium-sized lizard, came under the influence of abyssal power. In her confusion, she attacked my servant's tribe, then assailed her own offspring.
Yikes. So how is she doing now?
She was but a lowly bug fighting against the power of the abyss. Naturally, she has departed for the Night Kingdom. Such a fragile creature. Apparently, she ended her struggle by leaping from a cliff.
Leaping from a cliff?
My dear anemic flying ant, as addled with questions as your head may be,
Please keep them to yourself. And wipe that absurd expression off your face. We are the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula-How, not a wish-granting fountain.
I need a flying ant! Huge! Just you wait. You can play at the ugly nickname game.
We sense a faint abyssal energy. An evil sorcerer must be lurking nearby, but they are well hidden. If you encounter any suspicious outlanders, be sure to give them a robust interrogation.
Suspicious outlanders? Wait, are you mocking us?
Ha! How dare you cast aspersions on your ruler, heathen! You're just lucky that our servant has such vile taste in friends. Otherwise, we would beat you black and blue! And if you're not here to kiss my feet, then get out of my sight. Do not impede the work of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How!
Potty mouth on that guy! I'm on a serious! Still, good to know about the abyss threat, huh? Wasn't expecting that. Let's not get sidetracked. We can take care of Hoonie's request.
Wow, you're back already? That was so fast.
I'm so glad that the babies are all right. Thank you both so much. Now we can finally go home and stop worrying about them. You're welcome. Piece of cake. You're not from Natland, right? Because your clothes look different than ours. Hey, you must be tired after all that climbing. You should come take a rest at my house.
Yeah, please come. I promise you'll get a big Scions of the Canopy welcome. We love having guests, and you're really nice people. Not like Glasses Guy.
By the sound of it, Glasses Guy wasn't from Natland either, right? Well, his clothes sure weren't. You know what? Now that I think about it, there was something really fishy about him. Really? Maybe he was the suspicious outlander that Ahau mentioned. Sure, if you're interested. Let me think. How did the conversation go again? Oh, please, mister. I've told you so many stories already. When are you gonna help me find the baby saurians?
Just one more story. One more, I swear. Why don't you tell me more about that ball of fire? I heard that there was a huge transparent ball of fire that used to burn 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, maybe even further back than that.
Oh, you mean Turnfire. That's where the ancient name Mollypo comes from.
Oh, wow. So it was the origin of an ancient name. That's impressive.
There's a story behind every ancient name. The legend goes that the Turnfire first appeared in the era of the Grand Alliance. It was used by the tyrant Och Khan to rule over Natland and oppress anyone who opposed him. Turnfire is different from normal fire. If you get set on fire with it, you'll feel horrible burning pain from behind you, but you won't die from it right away. And whatever you do, you mustn't turn back to look at it.
Why? What happens if you turn back?
As soon as you turn around, poof! You get burned to a crisp.
Well, good golly gee. I mean, it's one thing to singe someone's clothes, but burning people alive? That is a big no-no in my book.
Right? How nasty is it to burn someone from behind and not even let them turn around to look? Och Khan really was an evil tyrant.
Yes, shocking behavior. Now, let me guess. Eventually, a valiant hero came to save the day? That's usually how these stories go.
Good guess, Uncle Glasses. Seems like you really know your stuff. The hero was called Yupanqui. He's the ancestor of our tribe.
Yupanqui was friends with Och Khan the Tyrant, and also Xilonen, the first Pyro Archon. He was working as an ordnance officer for the Grand Alliance at the time. He didn't like how Och Khan was such a cruel tyrant, so
He stole the Turnfire and threw it at the Ochkon's army. The soldiers couldn't defend against it, and they all got turned to ash. And that's how our ancestors set our people free. But just as he was about to leave the city, he thought he heard Ochkon calling out to him from behind. It caught him off guard, and he turned around to look.
But Ochkon wasn't there. All he saw was a city burned black, an army in ruins, and giant flames reaching up into the sky.
A split second later, the flames he saw burst out from inside his eyes and swallowed him up.
All it took was a single glance. As soon as he looked back, he was burned to a crisp.
The question is, was this the price he paid for stealing the Turnfire, or the price of turning back?
Nobody knows the answer. But the fire that consumed Yupanqi burned more fiercely than any other. It burned for 100 days until it burned a hole right through the ley lines. And then, the flame dropped into the deathly dark Night Kingdom, where it still burns to this day.
The grown-ups say that it lights up the path that leads to the next life. But for the dead to be reborn, they have to accept the flames and be purified by the fire first. It's like a final look back at your life, where you have to...
बोर हो रहा हूँ
Fine
मैं.
parable.
I don't know.
Either way.
Sure has.
Yeah, and
Kinich.
All right.
Tell me more about this Kinich guy. What? No? Careful, Toba. You look dangerously...
Uncle...
How would it...
Huh?
Wait. All right, kiddos. I'm a man. Work them like...
Really?
We met.
Serious?
If you don't believe me, turn around and see for yourself.
मैं बोर हो रहा हूँ भाई. मैं सिर्फ चैप्टर्स को कवर करने वाला हूँ, मेन चैप्टर्स को.
Definitely.
Yeah.
बाकी सबको हटा दूंगा मैं
Got
यहाँ
out of us
से.
with some story.
ओनली चैप्टर्स इसमें इंक्लूड करने वाला हूँ मैं.
Oh, man.
Me neither. Oh, the exact...
Uh-oh. Weenie.
Oh, yeah, if there's...
We gotta run.
वैसे भी इन लोगों को मुंह तो खोल नहीं रहे, क्या फायदा. मुंह तो बांध दिया इन दोनों के. बस बुक मिली 3 वाली. वाह भाई, कुछ ज़्यादा चीज़ नहीं मिल गई. अरे हाँ, गेमिंग को अपग्रेड करना है यार मेरे को. सेंड. आंसर 12 आर्टिफैक्ट्स टू लेवल 4। प्राइमो देखो 100 करने वाला हूँ लगता मैं जहाँ जहाँ रह गए हैं। जैसे यहाँ पे है अपग्रेड स्टैचू ऑफ द 7 मॉन्स्टैट लेवल 6 पे करना पड़ेगा और 12 आर्टिफैक्ट्स को लेवल 4 पे करना पड़ेगा और 200 ब्राह्मण जगह से मॉन्स्टैट को बोल रहा है। इसको देखते हैं पहले मिशन देखते हैं। यहाँ पर मिशन है कोई।
Huni, what were you thinking going out by yourself? Don't you know how dangerous it is?
It's okay.
आवाज तो मुंह तो खुलता है नहीं इनका क्या हो।
Don't talk back to me. The mountain.
ये बोल रहे हैं।
People, Dad. Dinner or no dinner? Coming again, honey. It's Miss Paimon and Miss Travis.
नहीं नहीं अब मुंह खोल रहे हैं अब ठीक है।
They're the ones who helped me. And I promised we'd take care of them if they came to visit.
Oh. So you're the kind strangers. Well. I'm Trinidad. Apparently you helped my daughter today. So if there's anything you need, just ask. As an elder of the Scions of the Canopy, I've got some influence around here. Now, I trust that you're sensible people who know better than to take advantage of their host's generosity.
Yep, just helping a neighbor. We're not looking for anything in return.
Oh? Well, let's hope so.
Dad, please! They're not bad people! They've eaten at the same table with Kanich before! Be nice to them!
Kanich? Wait. I heard that two mysterious travelers from afar helped the Pyro Archon to solve the crisis our nation was facing. Are they... you...
And Paimon's the other!
I do apologize. A lot's been going on in our tribe lately, and I suppose the pressure must be getting to me. I can't believe I was so rude to you. I feel ashamed. We got off on the wrong foot. Can we start over?
Oh, now we're talking! Seriously though, don't worry about it. Already forgotten. We're just happy to see Huni got home safe and sound.
You've just arrived, I take it? It would be my honor to give you a hero's welcome tonight.
Careful now, that's quite an about face. We've heard that kind of thing can lead to spontaneous combustion around these parts.
My dear traveler, you are very perceptive indeed. Go inside now, Huni. Dad's got some important business to discuss.
Okay, look after Miss Traveler and Miss Paimon. They're very special guests. Well, we'll hear you out, but we can't make any promises that we'll be able to help.
This is a matter of utmost importance. Please allow me to explain. For many years, our tribe has celebrated the Turnfire Night. It is a traditional ceremony among the Scions of the Canopy, in which we remember our ancestor, Burkina, and his companion, Kangamato, the Mountain King. Burkina was a hero who bore the ancient name Malipo, and Kangamato was a powerful Yumkasor warrior. Together, they fought against the Abyss. They were victorious, but it came at a great cost. Burkina paid with his life. The Mountain King survived, but was contaminated by the Abyss, and he remains in hibernation to this day. Normally, Yumkasors never live longer than a century. It's possible that the Abyssal power is responsible for his unnaturally long lifespan. That's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory. But even this
माउंटेन किंग को
comes at
नॉकआउट
a
करा था
price.
अभी मैंने।
The abyssal power inside him is highly sensitive.
अरे क्या हो गया
And
भाई
when
इसको
it is disturbed,
कंप्लीट कर रहा हूँ वर्ल्ड
he awakens
क्वेस्ट
and flies
रुक जा 2
into a
मिनट।
blind rage, attacking anything that moves. So besides the ceremony, another important part of Turnfire Night each year is cleansing the abyssal power inside the Mountain King, so that he will remain sound asleep. even though you helped us to solve the Abyss crisis. The destabilizing effects of the disaster have made it increasingly difficult to keep the Mountain King in hibernation. Only 5 months have passed since the last Turnfire night, and he's already showing signs of instability.
Has he woken up again?
He has. We managed to contain the situation by performing a makeshift ceremony right away, but it was a close call. He could reawaken at any moment. Also, he attacked and wounded my companion, Nana, during the ceremony. She became contaminated by the Abyss as a result. And
We heard. Such a tragedy. We're really sorry for your loss.
yes, and Nana wasn't the first. Anyway, right now, we're preparing for an exceptional Turnfire Night ceremony, and we need to find a suitable flame bearer. From what I've heard about your adventures, I believe you'd be perfect for the role. Of course. Plus, he's a bona fide hero who's inherited the Malipo name.
Oh, you mean Kanich?
Yes, he's the one. A hero worth his weight in gold. And unfortunately for us, he's all too aware of that. No prizes for guessing what he said when I asked him to host a Turnfire night outside of the annual schedule. An exceptional ceremony? I'll have to charge an exceptional price. I swear, no other concept exists in that boy's brain. I'm not the one to usually talk about people behind their backs, but I'm convinced the Y-Up got hit on the head and took a wrong turn the day it chose to give that ancient name to him. Have you ever heard of a hero whose mantra is, "What's your asking price?" Oh, and don't get me started on that insufferable how he hangs around with. Thinks he's God's gift to mankind. Pompous fool.
Yeah, Paimon has to agree on that last part.
Anyway, the fact is, the ceremony can just as easily be done without him, as long as we find someone else. And besides, you two seem like much better candidates, huh? So what do you think? There's only a few days left before the ceremony. We can't afford to waste what little time we have on negotiating with him. I'd much prefer if you would consider taking his place. Wonderful! I can't thank you enough. Oni was right about you. You have kindness in your hearts. Come with me to the other side of the mountain. I'll bring you up to speed on each step of the ceremony. As experienced warriors, I'm sure you'll pick it up in no time.
Achoo! Curses! Who dares insult the great Kahula How behind his back?
Oh, great Kahul Ahau, bless you.
Shut your filthy mouth, worm of the abyss! Your putrid words defile the air we breathe. You make the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, sick to the stomach!
Speaking as a member of the Abyss Order, that's music to...
Ugh, never!
Okay,
इसका मुंह नहीं खुलता
I
आवाज में क्या
digress.
फायदा?
You see, I'm...
Okay.
Is that it? It's the extreme sports! The other day, I narrowed... Look,
You scum-sucking head first off!
you say... I've heard...
Or you could tell me what it is you're...
What?
And then I'll name my price.
Boom booms and eyes, and boom booms and mouth.
Go on the mountain है, go in the mountain है. On the mountain है, ऊपर है वो, अंदर नहीं है वो.
There's still some residual abyss contamination. No surprises here. No doubt that explains the Mountain King's recent activity. See those torches over there? Those are sacred flame offshoots that we requested from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. They contain the power of the Pyro Archon.
Are you saying that the sacred flame and the turnfire are the same thing?
For ceremonial purposes, at least. Sending someone to the Night Kingdom to retrieve the legendary Turnfire isn't exactly an option. More to the point, though, the sacred flame is able to burn away abyssal filth. So that's why we use it in the ceremony.
Gotcha. So basically, we just need to clean up the filth with the sacred flame.
That's one part of it, yes. But the complete ceremony is a bit more complicated than that. First, the flame bearer must collect the kindling of the sacred flame from the starting point. Then use a grappling hook to fly up into the sky and light each of the sacred flame pillars. Then they must go down into the canyon, all the way to the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, lighting braziers and the final altar along the way. The most skilled flame bearers can accomplish all of this without touching the ground once. As much as I hate to admit it, Kanich is capable of this.
Wow! You can do all that flying without ever falling to the ground? Well, of course, Paimon can. It'd be much harder for you.
क्या होगा स्माइल भाई बोलो.
Well, don't worry.
क्या होगा
It's not
स्माइल
a
भाई को.
requirement of the ceremony. You're allowed to touch the ground. The only thing you're not allowed to do is turn back. The flame bearer must always keep moving forward. You can't skip a pillar, then come back to it after lighting the next one. To do so would be to disrespect our ancestors.
क्या खेल रहे हो? ये है Genshin Impact Story Mode.
You turn back. Surely the fires don't just go out.
Well, if you're not careful, you might get burned.
What about today then? Does the same rule apply?
Oh no, don't worry.
और लाइट भाग
It's
गई.
just practice. The order doesn't matter. You just need to take the sacred flame, cleanse the filth, then go light all the braziers. Are you ready? I'll repeat the key points again. Gather the kindling, cleanse the filth, and light all the braziers. I'll wait for you at the end.
मजा आता है खेलने में, बहुत ज़्यादा भाई. अभी तो जब फाइट होती है तब ज़्यादा मजा आता है.
Alright, let's use this kindling to complete our mission. There's a abyssal filth over there. Let's burn it away with the sacred flame.
अरे पीछे रह गया कुछ. क्या रह गया पीछे अब? ग्राफिक्स तो भाई और अच्छा होता है, पर क्या करें. जितना पीसी सपोर्ट, जितना मोबाइल सपोर्ट कर रहा है उतना चल ही रहा है. ये क्या था? क्या कह रहा है भाई? दूसरे गेम भी ट्राई करो भाई, बहुत गेम ट्राई करे हैं मैंने। अभी प्लेलिस्ट देखी है तो मैं प्लेलिस्ट चेक कर ले भाई। मेरे को ओपन वर्ल्ड गेम चाहिए कोई और अगर है, जैसे जेंशिन इम्पैक्ट हो गया।
That should be all the Rangers. Let's regroup with Trinidad.
I knew I was right about you. You have outperformed
हॉरर गेम
all
ट्राई
of our previous candidates.
हॉरर गेम मोबाइल में
There
कुछ
was an
खास
ancient
चलती नहीं
name
है।
for outstanding flame bearers.
मेरे को फाइटिंग वाली
I'm sure
चाहिए,
the
ओपन
wild
वर्ल्ड
would consider
फाइटिंग
you
वाली
for
हो।
the honor.
पीसफुल लाइफ चाहिए यार, 24 घंटे हॉरर होना चाहिए दिमाग में। प्यार मोहब्बत भी चाहिए जिंदगी में।
Probably take time on quite a bit longer.
All right. Now there's still a few days left until the ceremony. I should get back so I can inform the chief and the other elders that I have found the flame bearer we need.
Oh, you mean they've still got to sign off on it?
Some of them are still hoping we can come to an agreement with Kanish. But that's only because they haven't seen you in action. Still, I'm the one responsible for securing a flame bearer. And my recommendation is you.
भाई मैंने ट्राई कर रखे हैं यार,
Everyone's own peace of mind.
ऑफलाइन में बहुत
Sure,
खेलने
it's
वाला
not
गेम
going to
है।
be a problem having Outlanders take on such an important role in your
प्लेलिस्ट में
ceremony.
पड़े होंगे शायद कहीं पे,
See that
कहाँ
place
जाते
over
हैं।
there?
पर है
There was a time
हॉरर
long
गेम
before
भी
the
है।
age of Burkina and the Mountain King.
समझ ही नहीं आता
The
करना क्या है।
science of the canopy called that our home. After a period of upheaval, our ancestors were forced to move away. Now it has become a place where our youths go to develop courage and kindle a spirit of adventure. If we fail to keep the threat posed by the Mountain King at bay, it might not be long before we have to move again and find a new home. So to answer your question, I think everyone will agree that you are the right choice.
Fair enough. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I'll need you to drop by my place at some point before the ceremony, if that's all right. There are still a few final details that we need to discuss.
Okay, see you later then.
You have my gratitude.
We've helped out with a lot of other local festivals before, but this one feels a little different. Anyway, let's take a break before heading back to Trinidad's place.
Kinich. यार कुछ तो मिल तो रहा है नहीं, कुछ क्या फायदा। माइनक्राफ्ट में भी खेलते पर पेड है, क्या करूं। माइनक्राफ्ट में खेलता हूँ, मेरे पास अभी भी है माइनक्राफ्ट पड़ा हुआ। माइनक्राफ्ट में तो ओपन ही खेलता हूँ मैं, सॉरी सोलो ही खेलता हूँ मैं, ओपन हो रहा हूँ, सोलो वर्ल्ड ही खेलता हूँ माइनक्राफ्ट में भी। कॉपी वाला केजी है। कॉपी वाला केजी तो नहीं है, पर माइनक्राफ्ट का मेरा ऑलरेडी है। माइनक्राफ्ट का पूरा वर्ल्ड है मेरा।
Traveler? Paimon?
कॉपी वाला केजी मतलब पता नहीं।
Fancy meeting you
फुल
here.
दिखता कॉपी
I've actually
मतलब
been looking for you.
पता नहीं यार माइनक्राफ्ट में कौन सा वर्ड बोल रहा है। मैंने माइनक्राफ्ट अलग खेला हुआ।
I'll get straight to the point. I hear you accepted a proposal from Elder Trinidad.
Oh, the Turnfire Knight, you mean? You were still his first choice. It's just, oh, jeez. It's not what it looks like. Promise.
Chill, it's cool. I only mention it because there's something you should know. And I suspect Elder Trinidad hasn't been completely forthcoming with you. His true intention is to resolve the Mountain King problem once and for all.
Once and for all? You mean this'll be the last Turnfire Knight ever?
That's right. He wants to use you to send the Mountain King to the Night Kingdom.
To the Night Kingdom?
To his death.
Whoa, are you serious right now? You shouldn't go blurting out accusations like that. I can get you in trouble.
Too blunt? Okay. I'll phrase it more gently. There is potentially a possibility that Elder Trinidad may be hoping that during the course of the ceremony, you kill the Mountain King dead.
But that's ridiculous. He told us the Mountain King is a living symbol of your tribe's glory.
And that glory comes at a price.
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price. Yes, and Nana wasn't the first.
She likely won't be the last to lose her life either.
Still, is killing the Mountain King really the only way? It seems so extreme.
The Mountain King is a unique case when it comes to abyssal contamination. It's eaten away at him for so long that it has consumed him entirely, and the damage is irreversible. That evil power has both driven him insane and kept him alive over the centuries. So, to look at it one way, once it's completely purged from his body, the Mountain King will finally be able to rest in peace. In past ceremonies, we've only purged around half of the abyssal power. This was to strike a balance, to keep him alive, but also keep him asleep.
Trinidad didn't say anything about how much power he wanted us to purge, but he did say there were some more details to go over before the ceremony.
Then it sounds like you'll know for sure soon enough.
If he really asks us to kill the Mountain King, what should we do?
I know this must come as quite a shock, so I suggest you act like you didn't hear anything for now. But would you have time to visit the chief after your meeting with Elder Trinidad? I'd like to make a deal with you.
What kind of deal?
One that comes at a very reasonable price. I'm sure you have plenty of other questions, but we can talk more later. Good. See you soon.
Ah, mighty Outlanders, you have returned. Did you have a good rest?
It was, pretty good, yeah.
Glad to hear it. Things are progressing very smoothly on my end. Many of the elders have heard of your heroic deeds, including the chief. They all speak very favorably of you. There are still those who insist that the ceremony should be performed by the bearer of the Malipo name. But they're just stuck in the past. We need to move with the times.
Plus, Kamish doesn't want to do it anyway.
Exactly. So now, it's time for us to discuss the finer details of the ceremony. We covered the fire lighting part of the proceedings yesterday. The next part is the purification of the Mountain King. It's quite simple. You just need to use the sacred flame. We've done it plenty of times before, and it's always very routine. I'm sure you won't have any problems. One point I'd like to stress, though, is that you need to burn away as much of the abyssal energy as you possibly can. The more we dispel, the longer the Mountain King will remain asleep.
Asleep, huh?
Precisely. In previous years, the Flame Bearer has often been unable to dispel a sufficient amount of abyssal energy. That's the only reason why we have to perform the ceremony on a regular basis. But I understand that you have a lot of experience fighting against the Abyss. And you seemed to wield the sacred flame quite effortlessly yesterday. With your help, I'm optimistic that this time, we can dispel all the remaining abyssal energy from the Mountain King's body, freeing us from this ever-looming threat for many years to come.
Traveler?
So this doesn't faze you at all, huh? You clearly have a lot of confidence in yourself. That's really all you need to know. The ceremony is in 3 days. I'll come and fetch you when we're ready. In the meantime, feel free to look around our settlement. It would mean a lot to the elders if you got to know some of our people. And if you wouldn't mind helping them out with a few errands here and there, that would be even better.
So now we have extra errands to run? Maybe we should add a little extra to the price.
Just a humble suggestion, that's all. It will help you gain the respect of our people. And as a mighty hero, I truly believe that's what you deserve. I'll be sticking around over the next few days, so if you have any questions, you know where to find me.
Seems like Kamish was right. We should go meet up with him right away.
Huh, you're here.
Kinich, Elder Trinidad said that.
I can tell. It's written on your faces.
Is that the Traveler and Paimon? Forgive me for not being there to welcome you on your arrival. That should have been my duty as chief.
Hello, Chief Waina.
I only heard the news from Trinidad yesterday, so I asked Kinich to invite you over for a quick chat. I believe Kinich has already filled you in, so I'll get straight to the point. Firstly, I fully endorse your appointment as flame bearers for the upcoming Turnfire Night. However, I would like to request that you take steps to ensure the Mountain King's safety. Every child of our tribe grows up hearing the tales of our heroes. From Yupanqui the Firebringer, to Burkina and the Mountain King who fought against the Abyss. This is our history and our heritage, the source of our pride, and the center of our faith. To kill the Mountain King would be to destroy our spirit. I would never be able to face our ancestors in the Night Kingdom. Nana's death was a great tragedy, and I do not blame Trinidad for the actions he has taken. Nevertheless, my honored guests, please give this matter. Perhaps there is, but despite, though I sense that your mind is not yet made up.
इसकी आवाज़ ही नहीं है.
Earlier you were saying that.
माउथ ही नहीं खोल रहा इसका आवाज़
Let's
में.
walk and talk. I'll show you around the tribe.
That works too. Paimon needs to get some air after this. Kinich, Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down. You knew what he was planning, didn't you? That's why you didn't want to be the flame bearer this time, because it's a double-edged sword. The whole Mora thing was just a sneaky excuse.
Double-edged sword is right. But my response wasn't merely an excuse. To solve this exceptional problem, an exceptional price must be paid. I'm working on it.
Really? Well, come on then, let's hear it.
In a moment. Didn't you have a question you were about to ask me?
Oh, yeah. What was it again? Oh, right. We need to talk about how he's completely unhinged.
I agree that he has a problem. He needs disciplining, so I hired him a teacher.
You got him a teacher? Oh, Paimon would love to see him get scolded for bad behavior. Anyway, moving on. When we ran into a house, he said you two were investigating some Abyss thing together. Is that related to the whole Mountain King situation?
Yes, that's the angle I've been working on. I'm a Saurian hunter, but I occasionally hunt the Abyss too. One time I was pursuing some purple demonic dogs when I accidentally entered a hidden space. I did some research after the fact. Apparently they're known as beastly rifts, and there are many of them of all different sizes. That's where those purple dogs were coming from. So, if we can locate one of these beastly rifts, clear the monsters out, and move the Mountain King inside, he'd be able to continue living, but without posing a threat to the tribe.
Whoa, that sounds kind of crazy. Would it really work?
It's not without its risks, of course. There's a lot of unknowns in the equation. For instance, for all we know, a prolonged period inside the rift could make the Mountain King's condition worse. Still, we desperately need something like this, even just as a temporary measure. You've seen the conflict the issue is causing in our tribe for yourselves, and believe me, it's been a long time coming. The chief is adamant about keeping the Mountain King alive, whatever happens.
Paimon can understand. It's less about the Mountain King and more about preserving your culture and heritage.
Yes, but on the flip side, you've got people like Elder Trinidad, who is more concerned about protecting the people he cares about now and into the future, and he has every right to take that view. It's one thing to try and preserve the last remnants of a glorious past, but making your kin pay the price for it? No one can seriously tell them that's a fair trade.
You're right. There's no easy answers here. Let's leave that to one side for a moment and assume we go with your plan. How do you actually intend to find one of these beastly rifts? Because at least in our experience, the dogs open the rifts when they want to attack us, not the other way around.
I think I know a way. You have any better ideas?
Not at the moment, but it just feels like using the power of the Abyss for our own ends isn't gonna end well. After all, the Abyss is what turned the Mountain King into a monster in the first place. People are gonna think you've lost your marbles.
If it doesn't end well, then that's the price we pay. Everything in the world comes at a price. Even when Yupanqui, the Firebringer, stole the Turnfire, it cost him dearly. The Mountain King's erratic outbursts have brought tensions within the tribe to a boiling point. Unless this gets resolved quickly, everyone will be stuck in a stalemate.
Alright, so what's this deal you wanted to make with us? We're hardly experts on exploiting abyssal power.
All I need you to do is keep people away from me. I'm getting harassed on a daily basis by people trying to convince me to be the Flame Bearer. I can't afford to waste all my energy dealing with them. If you help me out, there'll be a gift for you in return.
Ooh, what kind of gift?
Something well worth your while, I'd say. Just keep doing what you've been doing. Integrate yourself with the tribespeople, so everyone comes to terms with the fact that we have a new Flame Bearer. That way, I won't have an endless stream of people coming to beg me to join the ceremony, and I can focus on finding a way to summon the Beastly Rift. Then, when the day of the ceremony comes, we'll move the Mountain King into his new home.
Still sounds pretty crazy. Even for a daredevil like you, that's dangerous. And even if it works, what if neither Chief Lina nor Elder Trinidad are happy with it? Have you thought about what you'd do then?
At least the two of them would finally be on the same side of the issue, leaving only me on the opposing side. The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a Saurian hunter for hire like me. Can I take that to mean that we have a deal?
For sure. And who knows? Maybe we'll come up with an even better solution to all of this in the next couple of days.
Great. Well, for the next couple of days, please spend some time among the tribe and lend a hand wherever you can. I'm sure everyone will be swept off their feet when they meet our new Flame Bearer. Good luck to us both.
तो 50 प्राइमो मिला कोर्स से 350 प्राइमो तो नहीं मिला, 200 वाले मिले थे। 6 से 7 कर रखे थे मैंने। 350 वाले 200 वाले थे और कुछ 10 वाले के 50 वाले थे। 350 वाला कौन सा वाला है, आइडिया नहीं। 8 ਤੇ 12
Okay, task for the day. Meet the tribespeople and take some heat off of Kenichi's back.
Oni, how can you call the Mountain King a monster?
Because he hurt a lot of people. And look what happened to Nana.
But it wasn't on purpose.
That's true.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick?
Toba,
Oni's saying nasty things about the...
Once upon a time... Toba, as of today? Oh, come on.
the traveler.
What?
Really? So that's what to be fair.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
मुंह से तो आवाज निकलती है नहीं मुंह तो बंद है इनके स्किप मारो
Argue with Toba? Yeah. That just...
Huh? Oh. I shouldn't...
That's more like... Guess so.
I'd better go back to see you, Toba. See you, traveler.
Okay.
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they... Come on, what... Huh? What's going on over there? Let's take a... Hey there! What's happening here?
A rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Ooh, there's a dance involved? Kinda wants to learn too!
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare to see a new face around the tribe these days. I thought everyone would be keeping away.
Why did you say that?
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at any time. That's why we're holding an emergency ceremony. This isn't one of those fun and games festivals.
Well, did you know that the flame bearer this time is actually gonna be an outsider?
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. I would have loved to meet them in person. What? Oh, it's you? Man, oh man. Well, this is a nice surprise. It's funny.
You're not taking part in the Turnfire Night? How come?
नमस्कार नहीं poses है डांस के
Not bad, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Well, the question is, the way things are going...
you look a little...
Disappointed? Nah.
What's...
You've never heard of it? Speaking of which...
how?
Oh, yeah. Then do you know how they met? It was deep in...
Really?
Who knows? Strangely enough,
Oh, does that...
you bet it does. But after all the... Or...
If all you need to...
Wait,
Come on!
Pyro Archon above. You two have... Of course it is.
Watch your footage.
There it is. It's inside these ruins. As you can see, the place is crawling with monsters.
Alrighty then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago. This could...
Great minds think alike.
Time to shine! Shower me with praise!
Sorry, pal. So, congratulations. Happy return. Alley-oop. Congratulations. So,
Up and away! Closing in! Ills be gone!
Try not to enjoy this too much. You're in for a little shock.
sorry, pal. Mighty mythical beast!
That should be the last of them. It's a good thing Tiago had the sense to stay in his hiding place, or things could have gotten really hairy for him. Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely looks like a mural. True. Now that you mention it, most ancient murals take up a whole huge wall. This looks more like someone with a paintbrush got bored and started doodling. It does match the story he told us, though. There's a Saurian and a human. So, is that supposed to be what an ancient contract ritual looked like? Whatever. We're not here to decipher it. Just photograph it. That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
Strike a pose!
You've been robbed? Oh, Ponche. And I thought my luck was bad.
I put blood, sweat, and tears into that, and now I've got nothing to show for it. Some gap-toothed goon stole it from me.
Tiago, is this the picture you were looking for?
Let me take a look. Yep, that's the one. Pyro Archon above, you two are superhumans. Hey, Ponche, come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be the new flame bearers, and they're...
Wait, are you the Traveler and Paimon?
Huh? You already know each other?
I don't think so.
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about you. He says you're crazy strong, super friendly, that you helped him out, and that you're gonna be our flame bearers this Turnfire night.
Oh, so you're Toba's we managed to make a bit of a name for ourselves.
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These...
Really?
Allow me to explain.
I spent on the word,
It was an
and now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during...
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless...
See what I mean, Ponche?
Teleportation.
The show begins!
Hey! You thieving rat! Give me my things back!
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get... Oh, what's... Eat dirt, suckers!
Hey, he's trying to get away! You good? Let's chase him down!
Where did these Yumka swords come from? Get away from me, you monsters!
Oh, the baby saurians are blocking his path!
Stop, please! Oh, please.
Oh, yeah? You threw it?
The old bum's back all that time. See, please, you found me! Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon, it's the truth! Mail?
Okay, what do we do now? It sounds like right.
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Hoytzatlan, it always comes with the more ominous implication of eventual tragedy. This holds true for all disappear. You punk, let me see. Do you truly... Well, it...
What?
Wow. All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient king, but from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle. Thus, and you now.
We're so sorry, Mr. Ponche, but we couldn't find your manuscript anywhere.
Does that mean all of my hard work was for nothing?
You gotta stay positive, Ponche.
The whole reason I worked... Well, not exactly.
Oh, really?
I think the key...
Ponche.
You're right.
Yeah, I remember. Maybe you're the...
I'm not talking...
Like what?
Like the fact that the key fact... If you don't believe...
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind...
So, it began...
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fence.
Can
I'm more or less finished.
Kanich!
so Mr. Ponche...
I'll be there, Punch. Let's go. Here will do. Yeah. I'd like your help giving it a trial run tomorrow. If that works, we have our plan come Turnfire night.
Sounds like you're not considering Ponche's idea.
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the details yet. We need a more practical solution with concrete steps to follow.
Yet? Are you saying you think he might actually be onto something?
I think it's possible, based on something I know about the war 500 years ago. Burkina didn't fall to the abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision to not fight back, and instead pass his blood and power on to the Mountain King. Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him, and more valuable to the tribe. Or maybe it was just out of loyalty to his friend. Either way, I can believe the Turnfire was involved. Whether you think his sacrifice triggered it, or his fate was sealed from the moment he took the Malipo name, it makes sense to me.
How can you drop these truth bombs with such a straight face?
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain King. His mind is so disordered. It took some time to piece it all together. The story Elder Trinidad told you was the more palatable version of events. The truth is even darker. The Mountain King's mind isn't just disordered. He is suffering and feels great shame. I believe he wants to be put out of his misery.
What? Then what should we do? Should we grant him his wish?
Of course not. We should help him move to a new home. It's the only practical solution. The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. Ending his life would be like desecrating a statue. Still, he's been the cause of multiple disasters, and we can't afford to have any more.
Ugh. Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain. Can we follow our hearts next time?
Then let's break for the day. I've already found a suitable venue for tomorrow.
Pot of tea with a couple of nibbles, some seasonal greens, and a piping hot. Fresh cotton.
You're here. Very punctual.
Oh, so, the gruesome twosome come crawling back. Here to make amends after the gross irreverence you displayed last time? Very well. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, shall grant you the audience that you seek. Now, pucker up and kiss our feet.
Kenny, didn't you say you found him a teacher? He's just as out of control as ever!
Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! No!
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to compare against.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, I see what I'm missing out on now. And it's a lot.
We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit! How dare you compare her to the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body! I will commit heinous atrocities, tear down your legacy, destroy your reputation, wreak havoc on your...
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business. Once we've opened the beastly rift, you're welcome to toss a how in there for a couple of days.
With pleasure. You don't need to ask twice.
I got my hands on this device in a trade. It's meant as bait, but it'll also stabilize the abyssal energy. The rift towns will tear through space to get to this. Once they're here, we take them out and claim the rift for ourselves. You'll find out soon enough. First, let's try this out. They'll tear you to pieces given half the chance, so be careful. I got him cornered!
Uh-oh. Are there even bigger ones on the way?
You see, Kinich? I'm a man of my word. In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over-delivered. Nifty little gizmo, isn't it?
I take it this is your true form?
Now that our deal is complete, it's time to start the next phase of our relationship. I made a promise to the great Kahula How, and now I'm here to seize your body for his use. Cliché, I know. The hero's trusted partner sends him out to the abyss in a shocking act of betrayal. Cue bad guy speech and drawn-out death sequence.
Huh? Angel?
Huh? Huh? What are you two doing here? Oh, Mr. Kinich, this is not what we agreed on.
Traveler, this is the gift I got you. I know you're looking for intel on the Abyss Order, so I thought he might be of use to you. But it looks like you've already met.
Yikes. Frosty reception. Gotta say, I kinda pictured this moment going a little differently. Tears of joy welling up in your eyes as you say the words, "It's good to see you again, old friend."
Don't be ridiculous. Sounds like you've been reading too many romance novels.
There we have it. Change is inevitable and nothing lasts forever. What a pity. Well then, time for you to meet the new me. This time, please call me Sanka.
Sanka! Aha! So you're Glasses Guy! You tricked Huni and Toba into telling you a bunch of stories!
What does it matter? A name is a superficial label. It's what's deep down inside that counts. And I've shown you the deepest parts of me.
That would explain a lot. Why else would you show up here and start acting like a wise guy? You looking for a fight?
I'll pass. I do rather like you, as I've said before. But my one quibble is that you really don't know your own strength.
Wait. Of course! You're the one behind all the recent Abyss activity! Let Paimon guess, you've been provoking the Mountain King too!
Haven't I told you before? I'm not part of the inner circle who do our highnesses' bidding. My interests are far more low stakes. I spend my time digging for truth in ancient doodads and books. You really think a benchwarmer like me is capable of more than that?
I investigated him. He's not connected to the recent events. Just happens to be in the area. So, I struck a deal with him. He helps me summon a rift. I allow him to do some historical research.
But that's all over. And now Kinich wants to hand me over to you. Well, I was hoping this would be an opportune moment to whisk away his body. That would have given me some more time to study the great Kahula How. But now I've run into you. which is just my luck. Or maybe I've incited the wrath of the Turnfire, and this is the price I have to pay. But I don't understand. What did I do wrong? Wait, does that count? Let me think.
How? You are the worst of the worst! Colluding with the Abyss Order against Kinich? How could you betray your partner?
There is no betrayal. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How is a partner to no one.
Don't worry, I told him to act as bait.
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger fish. The Abyss Order? Ha! What a joke. Not even a match for our lowly servant. I put up with this toad's croaking for days, and it was all for nothing.
It looks like your disciplinary measures have been less than effective, Mr. Enjo.
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab isn't really our thing. Otherwise, we might as well change our name from the Abyss Order to the Abyss Boarding School.
The abysmal disorder would suit you better. Kanish! Dispose of him! He is of no further use to us!
Traveler?
Hey now, I may be a lowly clerk, but don't underestimate me. I could never beat you in a straight-up fight, but when it comes to running away, I won't lose to anyone. Do me a favor and remember how fast I disappear. Maybe then you'll show me a little respect next time.
Darn! He got away again! Couldn't you have stopped him?
It's alright. He's not worth our time and energy. Besides, it seems like he's in debt to a lot of people. I'm sure they'll keep him busy.
If you say so. Still, Paimon's kind of surprised that you actually struck a deal with someone from the Abyss Order.
To borrow that guy's words, names are superficial labels. Whether you call it the Abyss Order or anything else, it's a broad generalization at best. Think of it like apples that have fallen from a tree. If you tasted each one, you'd find that they're all at different stages of ripening. Even the unripe fruit blown off its branch before it's fully grown can still be brewed into a fine wine.
Huh. Well, in that specific sense, maybe Enjo's not such a bad apple. Not rotten to the core, at least.
Of course! Only the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, is rotten to the core and evil beyond redemption.
Ugh. So what exactly are you anyway? You're definitely the evilest little thing Paimon's ever met.
Don't worry, he can't hurt a fly. You could say that.
Paimon heard that those kinds of contracts might come with a terrible cost attached. Is that true?
Such as a How watching me like a ravenous vulture?
Vulture? Vulture! We are the Dragon Supreme! Sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame!
Let's pick this up another time. It's getting kinda late. You should go back and get some rest. Big day ahead. Tomorrow's Turnfire night. Time to light the sacred flame and burn away the filth for a legendary 500-year-old warrior.
Oh yeah. Hearing you lay it out like that is making Paimon a little nervous. For all the work we've put in, it all comes down to tomorrow night. We have to make sure we solve this problem once and for all.
Then it can't hurt to say this one more time. Good luck to us both. See you tomorrow.
Ah, at long last, you're back. I hear that you've done much for our people these last few days. Everyone has nothing but praise for you. Many young people have heard the rumors too. They're all eager to meet our new flame bearer.
Well, they won't have to wait for long. It's almost time for the ceremony. We really hope we can resolve the Mountain King situation quickly and smoothly. Seems like a lot of people have been worrying about it, huh?
Well, it's nearly time.
Off we go!
Here we are.
Our honored guests have arrived. I have heard much about
If it means
a resolution.
no one would look around you.
The ceremony was...
That may be so.
Good evening.
Peach! Not a moment too soon.
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, could you give us a minute? I'd like to give the Traveler a few pointers as the previous flame bearer.
Very well. But make it...
Let's step to the side.
Yeah, Elder Trinidad did, but, Paimon seems to have forgotten them.
What a surprise! The flying ant has an ant-sized brain.
If you don't want your tongue to be burned off by the sacred flame tonight, I suggest you stay quiet. See those sacred flame pillars? Once you've lit the fire, go light each one up in turn. Once that's done, head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, light the braziers along the way, then bring the flame to the final altar. Then the ceremony is complete.
That sounds simple enough.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you mustn't turn back at any point. If you miss a pillar, you can't light the next one, then come back to it. You have to keep moving forward, or it's seen as disrespecting our ancestors. If that happens, you won't receive the blessing of the Turnfire, and you'll have to start over. I made you a diagram that summarizes the steps. Take a look.
ओके राउंड राउंड में जाना पड़ेगा हमें 2 3 4 5 6 7 9 टोटल
So that's our part. What about...
I'll be with you the whole way, and once you've lit the altar, I'll start summoning the rift. You can leave that side of things to me.
Okay. We'll try to remember all that and get it right the first time.
Ready when you are. But I think I saw Huni and the others just now. Maybe you should say hi before you start. Might make you less nervous. Just tell the chief when you're ready.
How are you doing? I'm counting on... Bypassed fuel. My brother...
Go get the sacred flame. Nicely done. Off to a good start. Great stuff. You're over halfway. Keep it up. Impressive. Just one more to go. Come on, one last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead. Great. All the pillars are alight. Next, it's down into the canyon and head for the Mountain King's cave. Almost there. The cave is just up ahead. This presence is growing strong. We should deal with the contamination first. There's the altar of the sacred flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
Mountain King up ahead, right?
That's him. Kangamato, king of the Yulkasaurs from 500 years ago. He's very powerful.
Paimon can tell. He's huge. Let's tread carefully. We don't want to wake him up.
You've made it at last. You did even better than I expected.
Traveler, now comes the final and most important step of the ceremony. Please...
There's no need this time.
Hmm?
Such strong abyssal power. What is that thing? Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Is that a beastly rift?
Chief Wyna, Elder Trinidad, this is about to get a little dangerous. You should step back.
What do you think you're doing?
Solving the Mountain King issue.
You mean by having him torn to pieces by rift hounds?
No, stop! We can't let that happen!
Foolish Locust! Can't you see? We're trying to shove your Locust King into the beastly rift!
But...
I'm sorry, Chief Wyna and Elder Trinidad. This is the only way.
Can you promise me that no harm will come to the Mountain King?
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly confident.
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on. You must cleanse the Mountain King of every last trace of abyssal contamination. Okay, I see what this is. You've been in cahoots this whole time.
You imbecile! What have you done?
Oh no! The device is destroyed!
You forced my hand. I had no choice.
Elder Trinidad! What are you doing?
No! The Mountain King is waking up! He will cause even more casualties!
Everyone, out! Now!
It seems there is only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made. Take me, O Mountain King! Take me as your next sacrifice!
Everyone's still outside. We have to keep the Mountain King here. Give me a hand.
goes against him. Yeah, that's it.
Swift as the swallow.
Target acquired. I got him cornered.
What do we do? We can't open the rift!
Kill me! Put an end to Whitesetlan's shame!
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on.
Oh, Burkina, I must atone.
Patience. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds. Even if one day I fall behind, never look back. Keep moving forward, as we are now.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Heir to the Turnfire, please use my ruined vessel to train the heroes of the future. The will of Kongamato will march ever on, till the abyss is stamped out.
बाइक चैलेंज तो जरूर है यार है कोई चैलेंज क्या चैलेंज है भाई
Pretty eventful day yesterday, huh? Paimon wonders how things are doing now. Let's go ask the chief.
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. I have some good news for you. Trinidad's condition is stabilized. He suffered burns on much of his body, but we believe he'll survive.
Guess that's the best news we could hope for. Paimon has to ask, is everyone in your tribe such a risk-taker? First Kinich, then Elder Trinidad? Is this the scions of the Canopy's adventurous spirit in action?
मेरे पास मेरे ऐसा बैनर देख के दिखाओ अचीवमेंट है कंप्लीट करके बैनर कैसे लेके दिखा आई डोंट नो अच्छा कौन से अचीवमेंट है बताओ जरा
We're simply not afraid to charge ahead into the unknown. He's fine.
मेरे पास अभी
After the
ज़ोलेन
incident,
निकली है,
has
ज़ोलेन
someone
निकालनी है मेरे को
never seen
पहले।
any. I think their theory.
बाकी सब बाद में।
It's practical.
Wow, that's amazing!
I know what you're thinking. The young people in the tribe are already speculating that yesterday's ceremony was a Turnfire night like none other in our history. Because you and Kinich, you summoned the very flame that appears in our ancient legends. A great transparent ball of fire. And that fire is... I may be the chief of this
Serial
tribe, but I've
duelist
only ever known the
achievement.
Turnfire as a concept
कहाँ
in
से
our
मिलती है वो?
legends.
मेरे को नहीं आइडिया।
I cannot answer that question. If anyone can answer...
Ah, so Kinich?
प्रोफाइल में देखा शेयर ड्यूलिस्ट 3। प्रोफाइल में कहाँ होता है अचीवमेंट? सीरियल ड्यूलिस्ट 3 सीरियल कहाँ है? Oh, Duelist 3. Defeat local legend the peak. Defeat local legend pet got. Defeat local legend infinite. ओ भाई क्या क्या है ये? मैं तो एक भी कंप्लीट नहीं कर रहा अभी इसका। सीरीज 1 में हूँ, अभी सीरीज 3 तो दूर की बात है। इसे कैसे कंप्लीट होगा ये? मेरे को क्लिक कभी नहीं होता। कैसे होता है कंप्लीट? मेरे को आइडिया नहीं हो रही। यहाँ पे ऑटोमेटिक कंप्लीट होते हैं सारे चैलेंजेस।
Hey yourselves. You two doing okay after yesterday?
We were gonna ask you the same question. You scared Paimon half to death when you rushed into the fire.
Sorry, I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King get burned alive.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro? Or is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord Kahulahow die of laughter?
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction
बॉस
of the
यार
Pyro
कौन
Archon's
से वाले?
power.
और मेरा भी
It's
लैब
not as if I
मतलब
was fighting the
मेरे पास
Pyro
कोई
Archon
5 स्टार
himself.
कैरेक्टर में नहीं है, ना ही ज़ोलिन, ना ही किनीच, ना ही मतलब कोई भी नहीं है। और मेरे को बॉसेस का भी है, ना ही उतना अपग्रेड है मेरी चीज़ें भी। तो फिलहाल तो नहीं होगा, मैं भी शायद बाद में हो जाए।
Kinich, when you went into the flames, were you intending to...
Intending to what?
to... do the same thing as Burkina?
Sacrifice myself? Of course not. My focus was on keeping the Mountain King alive, not on what it would cost. But now I'm curious. What made you think I was going to sacrifice myself?
Well, because everyone's saying the Turnfire is what saved the king last night. And Ponche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire is a tit-for-tat exchange, right? So, Paimon thought you decided to pay for it with your life.
So you've heard that rumor too. I'm afraid I can't say for sure. What happened yesterday was a first for me too.
Well, even if you don't know, there's probably no one in the world who does.
What I would say is, if that really was the power of the Turnfire, I'd sooner believe that the Mountain King summoned it himself.
The Mountain King? Then, what price did he pay?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation, but what you're willing to give up in order to obtain what you want. It's easy to die for your sins. Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King chose the latter option. For Burkina and for the tribe. That's the price he paid.
Alright, so how is the Mountain King doing now?
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are gentler now and not as crazed as before. Like he said yesterday, he just intends to be a sparring partner for people to practice with. Yeah, I tried communicating with him again, but he didn't respond.
We dare say that Locust King has well and truly lost its mind. The lights are on, but nobody is home. Its body remains fighting fit thanks to the perverse power of the Abyss. But time has been less kind to its soul. It was ground to a pulp long ago.
But we saw him come back to his senses yesterday.
That was merely one last burst of brain activity before it croaked. As you humans would say, it went out with a bang.
Oh, come on! Stop being such a doomer. Paimon bets the Mountain King has finally let go of the tragedies of the past now, and is focusing on moving forward. That's why he doesn't have time to chat with us. He's too busy thinking about the future.
Well, at least it means my fellow tribespeople can move forward now, too. Thank you for your help, Traveler. I owe you one.
Yeah, that's right. You caught Enjo for us, remember?
But he ended up being completely useless. It's not a fair trade if you lost out.
That's on him. It's not your fault he's useless. Besides, we're friends now. You don't know us anything.
Friends? But your friendship is an even more valuable gift. I can't in good conscience accept it for free. So promise me, if you need anything in the future, you'll come to me. For you, I'll do anything.
So, in the end, only poor little Huni got the sad ending?
Yeah, everyone's happy. Huni, Toba, huh?
Now, okay, before you roll... All right. You're Huh? On my first... It's a
Oh.
Of course. In the hands... Why does... But in the end, I made it through...
The moral of the...
Very... What I'm trying... She's right behind...
Another Huh?
Ka!